Hey, let's look at how to use PowerShell functions today. I really like PowerShell, but there's one thing that's always been bothering me. It's the long prompt before my commands. My folder paths are often very long, and when I'm in a deeply nested folder, the commands often appear in the next line, and that makes it very hard to visually separate them from the folder paths. But there's an easy fix for that. There's a way to customize the prompt and other PowerShell settings, and that functionality is called profiles. Profile is a PowerShell file that runs every time when you open a new PowerShell window. If you ever used Linux, the concept is basically the same. Let's spend a second to understand what we'll do here. To generate the first part before the command, PowerShell runs an inbuilt function called prompt. You can confirm this by just running prompt. We want to replace this function with our own one, which will output a shorter string. Let's just do it, shall we? I must first make sure that my profile already exists so that I don't overwrite any existing config. I can check that by running test path and then profile. If this command returns false, then run this thing, ni profile minus type file and then force. If you were wondering what ni does, ni stands for the new item command, which is used to create new files, folders, and other items. The profile is a variable, and you can check what's inside it by running just profile or echo profile for my Linux friends. And when you do that, you will see a path where the profile should be created. But if it returns true, you don't have to call anything. Great. Now that you have the profile file, you can edit it by calling notepad and then profile. If you have VS Code installed, you can type code and profile variable. Now, as you can see from the file name, this is a PS1 file, which means that we can run any PowerShell command in here. And here's how to replace the prompt function. First, type out function and a space, then type prompt and another space, and then a pair of curly braces. This function should return a string, and that means I just need to make sure that it appears as the last line in my function. So I'll type double quotes, then PS and a space. Then I'll add a $sign and a pair of braces. This will allow me to run a PowerShell command inline. And the command I want to run is called getItem, or GI for short. Its parameter will be the $pwd variable, which contains the current path PowerShell is at. Now, getItem returns an object, but I'm just interested in the name property. So I'll wrap this command in parentheses and type dot and then name. As the last ingredient, I'll add another string, which will just contain the greater than sign that's usually at the start of my comments. Make sure to add a space after the greater than to make your comments stand out more. And that's it. Save the file, close PowerShell, and open it again. Make sure to like the video if you found it useful and subscribe to my channel to learn more Microsoft tips and tricks. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.